victory straight out the huddle. I made the plug introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started, and off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Fields. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Santos' kick is up and through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is said they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And Lance going to throw. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Lance. It returns it right back to Samuel. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, and CD, we have certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch. And they'll send the slot in motion left. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 10 yards out. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Steps away. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Able to find Gray here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Shot, 17.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And Lance now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down and goal. Lance. Toward the pylon, caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now it's Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Nine yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Running for it, Montgomery. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 22, Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Touchdown, Bears! Corey Blasingame, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Black blue. Black ultra. Black duck.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here you go. Here you go.
First down, San Francisco.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still second among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a 1st down with that catch.
Lance now on 1st down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. On 1st down, Lance. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers are looking good here in this. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
A final shot before the break. Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Lance now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's another first down as they bite on 23 more on that one. Shotgun now for Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so was this one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Slot man moves right. To throw, it's Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go.
McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Striker, 3-3. Jack left.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And Lance going to throw. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Lance looking to throw it. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now is Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And Lance now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right... And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Man open, it's Goodwin. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he bowls over him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. After the sack on first down, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey on the counter. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. 22 Needle. Cut.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On first down, Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.